Hey, we got lightning. I was taking a drink while that happened. Hence my delayed reaction. Now here's the question. It looks like there's another lightning skill to learn. I think with Tim. Plasma Tap. So I can keep the Guardian on for Plasma Tap, or I'm probably gonna switch to Water. I do need to start getting some group stuff though. So you know what? No, keep him on Lightning. Because I want to have at least one group attack. Is it a group attack? If it's a group attack, I'm gonna learn it. It is a group attack. So having a group attack is beneficial because that means Tim will get skills faster if he has to get the kills. Yo, Duplicator, that's our first one. I can go this way. So yeah, the sooner we get to do group attack with Tim, the faster we'll get skills while we're equipped with the said medium. Don't know what green exclamation mark means. It's too bad the game doesn't explain the exclamation marks. Like, it doesn't mean preemptive strike because I didn't get a preemptive strike this time. I'm about to Google it. I have so much downtime during animations, I'm just gonna Google it. Green exclamation. Wild Arms 2 uses white and green icons for battles that contain monsters that are lower in XP and level. Specifically, a green mark meant it was a monster not in your monster album. Of course, only once you obtain the monster album available. Oh, okay. So because we have the monster album, the green exclamation mark's like, hey, you haven't fought this monster. That's like incredible game design. Especially for like a bestiary system like Wild Arms 2. Because I'm a sucker for bestiary systems. Why do you think I cleared the bestiary in Dragon Quest XI when it wasn't required for the platinum? Oh, I see what I have to do here. Why do you think I cleared the bestiary in Dragon Quest XI even though it wasn't required for a trophy? I still did it. But, I love bestiary systems. So, according to what I searched, which is amazing, the green exclamation's like, hey, you haven't fought this enemy. And that's really cool. That's a really nice feature, especially for a game made in 2000. Or 1999 in Japan, I guess. Or here it was 2000. That's like really neat. I like that. Especially for someone like me that likes to clear bestiaries. Also, there's the obvious Dragon Quest Heroes 2, where I spent like 200 hours getting the Platinum Trophy and had to basically clear the bestiary. Get all the drops, get all the monsters, all the wanted forms. That might have been a grueling Platinum, but I do kind of miss playing that game, not gonna lie. I went back to play the first one for a bit and try to get the trophies for it, and I haven't Platinumed it yet, but it's just not the same. Like, the first Dragon Quest Heroes isn't, like, terrible, but the second one's just so much better in many, many ways. It's just a much better game. Like, I started to play the first one again to be like, hey, I can Platinum this one because I Platinumed the second one already. It's not the same. It's, like, a fine game, but it's definitely, like, not as polished as Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I'm sure I'll end up getting the Platinum one day in that game. Just because it's not as hard. It's not as long, also. Like, the trophy requirements are dialed down compared to Heroes 2. Which is good, because Heroes 1 is a worse game. So I'd want to play it for less time. Ideally. I do kind of miss playing Heroes 2, though. I love that game. Not the Blizzard Breath. Alright, so new rule of thumb. We will, obviously, whenever we see a green exclamation, we do not skip the battle. Because I don't know if we're going to clear the monster album in this playthrough, but ideally, I'd want to get as much of it done as possible. I'm going to try to focus on it. Because I like bestiary systems. Or maybe I'll end up clearing it when I do the post game in like the videos, like the YouTube videos where I do the optional content, like the end game quest. Maybe I'll do it then. I'll try to clear the bestiary. It could be fun. So I never realized Lilka was near so much snow. I don't remember Lilka's village being full of snow. Granted, I don't think we're near Lilka's village yet. She's from Sielje, but... Oh, hello. What do we have here? Sielje region. It's just an area for Sielje region. What is this music? It sounds like a Dragon Quest theme. So this is Lilka's hometown. Oh no, this is her hometown. So was where she was before, that wasn't like her, that wasn't her hometown? That was her, like, she was training there? Whatever that village was where she was like talking about her sister and like going to the Millennium Puzzle, I guess that was like just a training town for her. Or she teleported Gem to that town, I think. And she's not actually from there. A town that's inside the force field. How amazing. Yeah. Come on, we have to hurry up and get those data tablets analyzed. There's no time to lose. What's wrong? You seem nervous. Why don't you leave the tablets to us and go say hello to everyone? No, that's okay. Thanks anyway. I wonder why you're so, like, against being here. I thought you looked familiar. It's you, Lilka. I challenged you to a contest, but you stood me up, you runaway. What? I didn't know that, Lilka. So, you ran away from home, huh? How shocking. What will people say? You got it all wrong. I didn't run away from home. I'm just wandering the earth to perfect my fighting skills. If you leave home without permission, then it's running away. Well, yeah, but... Alright, that's enough. Don't get into an argument here. Let's see. Excuse me, but I haven't introduced myself yet. Oh, Terry. Lilka and I were in the same class. We're friends. Why'd you say it like that? Friends? Me, friends with a creep like you? In your dreams. More like crush. You're just a big jerk. He likes you. How dare you? You were always so stuck up just because you got good grades. And you were always trying to hit on me. Ah, called it. Then when I finally get a better test score than you, you challenged me to a spell showdown. Like I said, you're a big jerk. You guys are gonna end up happily ever after. Come on, knock it off. We didn't come here to argue with people. You guys aren't arguing. We came here to undo the spell that's protecting the data tablets. We need to see your top scientist. Sorry about what happened. I recommend that you go to Mr. McGregor's classroom. I'll go ahead of you and explain the situation. I'll see you at the classroom later on. My challenge still stands, so don't try to run away, Lilka. Alright, Lilka, you're gonna have to accept your boyfriend's challenge. See? He's not really a bad person. A little arrogant, but still. Oh, Lilka. Oh, this music. I love it. Good day. Yes, good day to you. Sorry, didn't mean to sound so geeky. It's just that we have to say good day at school. How is good day geeky? It's a rule. We have to say good day instead of hello and whatnot. I can store records. Oh, save person. Absolutely. Yo, I get Flanor vibes. That's probably just because it's a snow region, and the first snow town that comes to my mind is Flanor from Tales of Symphonia. The Inn, lucky day. Hello, I'm here to rest. Ba-ba-ba-bum. First things first, we should shop before moving on any kind of story. This is the White Sielje Market. I can't help but feel like I'm saying this this region wrong. We just did PSS. Oh, so this is like everything, not just shops. It's everything. Teleport gem for warping between towns. Yo, you know what? Having a few of these on hand might actually be a good idea. I guess that's Sielje's teleport spell, essentially. Hey, we got some new stuff to buy. A raid blast for Ashley. Chainmail. Yo, 169. Absolutely. Gay parasol. Why? Why, Mediavision? Or whoever localizes the Wild Arms games. Mediavisions are the developers. I don't know who does the localization for Wild Arms. You know, like Working Designs does it for Lunar Arc the Lad and stuff. And a couple of others. I don't know who the writers are of who the localization team is for Wild Arms. Dream Wand, nice. Nice. What, you think an arm upgrade? Reload. I don't have enough to upgrade arms right now. Although part of me wants to upgrade Dead or Alive because I just got it. Give some ATP. Possible instant death attack. So this has a chance to insta-kill. Meaning it is worth upgrading a little and using. To fully experience Sielje, make your own spells. This is the crest grab system. We have 4 crests. Rise and Shine. That probably wakes up. Ups physical attack. Let's get that. Reflect spells cast on you. Yeah, Reflect could be pretty good. Ups res value. Wind elemental spell. Lightning elemental spell. Wind protection up. Ups physical defense. Absolutely get shield. I'm getting you most of the buffing stuff because we have a good amount of elements on Tim. Not to say we're not gonna get Rise and Shine. Sleep would be annoying. Crest Novice. Find 10 unique spells to crests. Awesome. Not to say we're not gonna get physical stuff with Lilka, but it is nice to have Tim and be able to switch characters so frequently because we can just like, I can just use Tim whenever I want and Lilka whenever I want. And eventually we have elemental coverage before Lilka gets those spells. So I like the way, I like Tim and Lilka being very different kind of mages. And I also like, just being able to switch characters mid-combat and everyone getting XP is amazing. That girl comes to visit all the time. She's a promising young girl. You talk about Lilka or this girl right here? The museum has so many interesting things. It's never boring. This would be a good place for a date. What is this? Is this a Hyon? What's that enemy called from Wild Arms 1 that like is like a Malboro? It gives a lot of XP. I fought it a lot when I was doing the post game for Wild Arms 1, but I don't remember its name. It's like Hyo Kontin. So you want to know what the thing on the wall over there is? I'll tell you. It's a skeleton of a dragon, half machine and half living being. Most people call them fossils. It's extremely rare to find one completely intact like this. Okay, it's not what I thought, but it does look like one. The eyes especially. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Zzz. What? I was awake, I was just resting my eyelids. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were the teacher, and just when I finally fell asleep standing up. How do people fall asleep standing up? Every time I see someone fall asleep standing up in an RPG, I'm like, how? How could you possibly? Even if you're bored out of your mind. Boys, as soon as the teacher leaves, they start goofing off. They're also immature. Or goofing around, rather. You must be transfer students. I'm glad you're here. Give me a hand, would you? Okay, I've got the masking tape face up on the chair. We're all set. What are you talking about? Probably nothing I want to know about. This is a really nice looking village or town. Not just the snow, but just I like everything else about it too. How do you do? I'm called Karayan. I eagerly await a report from Mr. Day. He was sent off on some crazy... he's on an assignment. I pity him. He was sent by magic to a place that cannot be reached by land or sea. Poor fellow. The towns are they're a lot more varied than Wild Arms 1. Wild Arms 1 was a early PS1 game, so they couldn't do much with the towns. Like, it was an early PS1 game, so I don't want to, like, it's not really a bad thing that, like, oh, the towns looked all samey, but, this game is now a late PS1 game, so it can go a lot more not overboard necessarily, but it can go all out with making towns distinct. Good day, please be quiet while in the library. I mean, this is, like, I think it's a 3-year gap, isn't it? Didn't Wild Arms 1 come out in Japan, like, 1996? In America, it came out in 97? And this game was 99/2000, so it's a 3-year gap. It's a pretty big gap for Wild Arms 2 to just, like, expand presentation-wise and everything. When I stare into this, I feel like I'm being sucked in. At the same time, it feels so familiar to me. Oh, I wanted to go up there. I wanted to see what was up here. Is this that Gregor guy? A while ago, a female student died during an experiment on a new magic spell. Oh my word. That's terrible. I feel responsible. That's terrible. That accident wasn't the teacher's fault. Why does he blame himself like that? I mean, like, you know, it's not that easy. It's a lot on his mind. Feeling guilty is completely normal. A while ago, I saw a huge flying object that came from the direction of Mount Chug Chug. It must have been one of those relics. I hope whoever has it doesn't use it for evil. You know that is entirely not possible. This is a JRPG. I didn't mean to jump down here. What do we have here? Oh, secret passageway. Hello. A crest cap is something you will fill with spells. With it, you can cast a spell, but only once. Back when the sky was blue, who doesn't know magic like you? Sorry, I was getting a text. People love to text me when I'm, like, just starting a stream. It's really annoying. Serenade? Do I use Puka for this one? Yeah, okay. Eagle Quill. These look like armors. Oh, Eagle Quill's for Tim. That kind of makes me regret buying his armor. A little bit. And then what'd you get? We got something else. Serenade for Lilka. Nice, nice, nice. Oh! I didn't know I can fall here. It's a town, but still. I didn't think towns had, like, fall, quote-unquote, fall damage. Do I need to talk with Lilka, maybe? Because this is, like, her hometown? Well, if it isn't Lilka, I'm glad you're here. Would you give me a hand? Okay, I've got the masking tape face up on the chair. We're all set. Maybe I need to roam around as Lilka for this. Boys, as soon as the teacher leaves... Yeah, this is the same dialogue. Oh, wait, don't you think so too, Lilka, you said? Yeah, okay. There is new dialogue, depending on who you're roaming as. I like that attention to detail. What? I was awake, just resting my eyelids? Oh, it's just you, Lilka. Why'd you wake me? It's not easy to sleep standing up, you know. How is it possible to sleep standing up? I will never understand. A while ago, I saw... Yeah, okay. That dialogue's the same. They don't make every new dialogue different. Surely you're the teacher. You look like the teacher. A while ago, a female student died. You feel responsible? No, I already talked to you. Hi, Lilka. It's been a while, girl. Oh, me? You know, the usual. I've just been hanging out in my favorite spot here. When I stare into this, I feel like I'm being sucked in. At the same time, it feels so familiar to me.